What's going on, crew? It's good. I'm here to break down the early slates for Sunday, April 2nd. All right. I normally don't show my face on my streams, but I just hit 300 subscribers. So I think my subscribers deserve to see who's been bringing them all this content. I want to say thank you for everyone who comes to my videos, everyone who like and subscribe and have kind words to say. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Welcome, and let's break down this slate. Let's get right into it. Let's not waste any time. All right, guys. So I normally don't do these mini slates and express slates, but this one is real small. And I kind of like the options that's available, okay? Now, Russell Westbrook, if you fade Russell Westbrook on a shorter slate like this, you're just losing your mind. You got to play Russell Westbrook. So before I even start breaking down the slate, I'm going to go ahead and just throw some Russell Westbrook in there. Boom. Call it a day, okay? The guy, he can go off for 100, 70, 60. The fact is, he will have the highest scoring total on the night. And if you don't have him, you're going to regret it. So play Russell Westbrook and play it with confidence, okay? Charlotte versus OKC. Taj Gibson remains questionable. Ramon Sessions, Johnny O'Brien, a bunch of people. All right, boom. So on the Charlotte side, Kemba Walker against Westbrook can be a good matchup, but just not for 8K. I'm never excited to play Walker for 8K. So I'm good off that. I'm not going to waste too much time on this slate. Nick Batum just kind of went off, but what, 35 is not really impressive. I'm not interested. Marvin Williams with no Taj Gibson is interesting. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get some Marvin Williams and pull him over. And then Frank Kaminsky has been back to his old ways, man. In 24 minutes, that's not a lot. He already did 33 minutes. He got 2 steals, a block, 2 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks. I don't love Frank Kaminsky, but he's okay. Zella, another guy who's been consistent around the 30-point mark. I don't love him tomorrow. On the OKC side, though, love Westbrook. Just got to have him on a short slate like this. Oladipo, not right now. Right now, you got to stay away from Oladipo, guys. The reason that I think you have to stay away from Oladipo is because Westbrook is chasing histories. He's trying to get these triple doubles. So he's going to play a lot of minutes. He's going to chuck the ball. He's not passing it. So the only other Thunder that I'm really interested in would be like a Steven Adams. This is a good matchup. You know that Charlotte can be generous. And Steven Adams just needs 24. So I can consider some Steven Adams as well for this game. And that's it. Moving on, Dallas versus Milwaukee. Seth Curry has been ruled out. Let's see what Brogdon is doing. Let's start with Milwaukee. So Brogdon has been ruled out for Friday game against the Pistons due to back soreness. So he might or might not play. Either way, I'm not interested in Brogdon. He's been having a good stretch of games, man. 30, 30, 28, 28. For 5K, that's pretty good. Just not really interested in Brogdon. If Brogdon is out, though, in this type of game, I'm not even interested in Antetokounmpo. It's just that he needs 60. And in a slow pace against Dallas, I don't know if I can get there. And then Chris Middleton, he's mid 30s. He just dropped 43 and 39 in his last two. Again, it's Dallas, so I'm really trying to fade Milwaukee on this game. Greg Monroe needs 30. On the Dallas side, though, I would definitely say you need to get Berea or Yogi Ferrell, if not both, right? Just get both. So Berea played 46 minutes against his team and dropped 37 already. Um, Yogi would probably be my preferred pick. I don't know, man. Milwaukee's pretty tough. Wes Matthew needs 30. He's been inching there and there, but he just hasn't been his old self. Dirk Nowitzki needs mid 30s. I'm good. If anybody that I really like in this game, it'll probably be Nerlens Noel for that 5K. I think he'll get the minutes that he needs. And I think Noel is a good pick tomorrow. Memphis is tough, so is New Orleans. OKC, he did well. He's just so up and down. I can never be certain about Noel, but I like Noel the most there. And then Lakers versus Memphis. Marc Gasol is going to be out. JaMychal Green is out. So now they inflate Zach Randolph price to 7K because, yeah, it's the Lakers. Wow. Let's check out Memphis side of the ball. Love Mike Conley. I don't care what the price is, man. You got to get Mike Conley in this situation. You got to get Mike Conley in this situation. There's no way you could fade Mike Conley, okay? Against the Lakers, I just saw Chris Paul pick them apart. They're playing on a back-to-back. Memphis is kind of reeling right now. They need some playoff positioning because the for the 4, 5, 6 spot, they need to stay on pace for home court. Love Conley. It's the Lakers. Love Conley tomorrow. Love Conley. And then the other guys, Tony Allen, more called for defense. James Ennis for his price. I'm all set with that. Vince Carter is out. Wow. That makes Ennis even more interesting, but I don't think I could reach that for Ennis. And then Zach Randolph. We know that Lakers might bring it, right? Because Lakers have a hard time getting blown out. 7K, Zach Randolph. Off the bench. Wow. Hold on. JaMychal Green was ruled out as well, right? So you almost have to go Brandon Wright, right? But this guy will play so much minutes and do nothing for you. The way I feel in this situation is you got to get the Lakers big. You might want like a Julius Randle. But Zach Randolph, it's hard to not pick on some Zach Randolph with the circumstances. Brandon Wright starts, Zach Randolph backs him up, and then for power forward, they're gonna be using a lot of Jarrell Martin. Nah. Oh man, I'll consider some Zach Randolph briefly. On the Lakers side, I'm not interested in any of their guards after today's performance and another tough matchup. I'm all set. With Zubac out, that Robinson kid just went off today, and the team gave him a lot of minutes. They seem to like him. I'm curious to how much minutes he played because on the back-to-back, and he's not these guys are not going to rest him. They're thin up front. I'm okay picking on some Robinson. I loved his performance today. Only 22 minutes. Oh, yeah. We got to keep it going with Robinson tomorrow. I think it's a wise decision, especially when Memphis bigs are really thin. I do like Julius Randle in this situation a lot, though, man. I like Julius Randle in this situation a lot. Even Tariq Black, I like all these guys, man. But Robinson is the cheapest out of the bunch, and I learned today don't question Robinson. You just gotta just play Robinson, right? And then Utah versus San Antonio. I'm not interested in this game that much. It's gonna be one of those grind out games. They dropped Gobert price a little bit because it's the matchup. Plus, I'm off Gobert right now. I think Gobert needs George Hill to play to really do well. Hayward for 6'5". It's just that it's Kawhi, and that's why his price is that cheap. To be honest, they know that no one is gonna pick him because of Kawhi. I'm all set. And then Rodney Hood is hot as fire right now. In 28 minutes, he put up 30 against his team. He did struggle a little bit against Washington, but I think he can bounce back. What's going on with George Hill? He's gonna be out. So George Hill is gonna continue to be out. How did Sheldon Mack do? Not too bad, right? And then we know that San Antonio, just that San Antonio been playing good ball, man. But for a starting point guard, that's gonna get upper 20s. I don't think it'll be too hard for what did he do? He got to the line quite a bit, so we know he's attacking. All right. He's not getting any assists, so that worries me for a point guard. I mean, he's looking for his shot more than anything else. He's racking up fouls, 5 and 3. I don't see Parker imposing a lot of fouls, but it's just weird. Is Alec Burke getting anyone? I don't know. I don't really want to mess with this game too much. Paul Gasol's been hot, and he's way too cheap. 4.5. They're pricing him down because it's the Utah Jazz, but we know that Paul Gasol comes off the bench for one, and then Paul Gasol is not a type of player that's gonna get most of his points in the paint. All right, he's gonna come out and shoot those mid-range shots and play a little defense. I like Paul Gasol for 4.5 more than I like Steven Adams for 4.4. All right, so that's what I'm gonna get rid of Marvin Williams. I'm gonna put Paul Gasol, and then I'm gonna put Robinson because Robinson's too cheap getting those type of minutes with Zubac out. He had a decent game already today, so I like the idea of that. All right, and then let's see how we want to fill in these spots. So I don't feel like none of these guys are must plays. All right, Kawhi Leonard, for 8.6. It's not a bad price for some Kawhi, especially in a game that I think will be close. San Antonio at home. He already dropped a 50 bomb on them already. What did he do? He got, and that's in 2 games. All right. But he's been struggling. It took him 22 shots. This game is going to be paced down. I don't know if I can reach for Kawhi. I don't like him more than Conley tomorrow. I feel like I'm overpaying for Zach Randolph, but it is the Lakers, and Jermichael Green has been ruled out. Yeah, I got to get some Zach Randolph in there. It's just that like the Indiana game had me a little bit worried. And for that price, I don't know about Zach Randolph for that price. I'd rather pay an extra $1,000 and just get some Kawhi, throw some Kawhi in there. Even he's at home, he's hot. His home split is better, and mid-40s for Kawhi should come easy. When you play a guy like Zach Randolph, you're like holding your breath, hoping that he hits value. I know the matchup is great, but yeah, I don't love it. All right. And then for 2 guards, let's see if we can just get some value. Rodney Hood, not bad. Tony Allen is gonna get a lot of run tomorrow because Vince Carter has been ruled out. It is a good matchup for him. Didn't this 2 team just play recently? So in 23 minutes, he's averaging 21 points, and then he needs mid to upper 20s tomorrow. I'm not excited about Tony Allen. I'm more excited about Rodney Hood, to be honest, for that price. He just had an off game, so people might be off for him, but Rodney Hood, we know, is good. He's a pretty good guy to pick. So for two guard, I'll probably go some Rodney Hood here. And then for 3,200, that's some punt that I don't know if I can get to. Corey Brewer's been getting a good run of minutes. How did he do today? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Um, I don't want to mess up a nice lineup and just throwing one guy in. Shooter, Iggy, Paul George, Hollis, Ursan, then review that for me. I got you, Jamal. Let me just get through this lineup. Ennis or Daniels. Let's check it out. Cause yeah, one of those guys are gonna get tons of minutes, and it's the Lakers. So how much is Daniels? Ooh, he just dropped 30. So he's the one getting the minutes. And then they moving Tony Allen to the small forward. Oh yeah, you gotta get some Daniels in there, man. Daniels is looking good, man. For that price, it's hard for me. Hey, good looking out, Mamba. That's a good catch. So that's weird. In a tough Dallas matchup, he goes off, but then Sacramento, he struggles. But the Lakers, it's hard to struggle against the Lakers, man. It's very hard to struggle against the Lakers. He played 2 games, averaging 26 minutes, and he's putting up 31. And to have him paired up with Conley, I don't feel too bad about that. So I can do that. And then a forward for 42. I feel pretty good about that. And this I don't really like that much. If you want to reach, we can go Brandon Wright, man. I don't think that's bad value. And just stack a team against the Lakers. We know the Lakers are coming off a back-to-back. He's a starting center. Yes, I just got burned. Um, Brandon Wright doesn't really have that much skills, but I think he's good for 10 rebounds, to say the least, right? Jeez, he plays 28 minutes against Indiana and only get 4 rebounds. That's pretty scary, but he's blocking. He's playing D. Oh man, the guy sucks, man. But the Lakers make players look good, man. It's the best matchup in the league. I'm almost like itching to put him in, man. I'm itching to put that guy in. How you feel about that, Mamba? Brandon Wright, just to say whatever. Let me know how you feel about that, Mamba. All right, so shooter, I like Iggy. I like Iggy. I think he'll get you a good 5 times value. I don't think he's gonna keep going off into the 40s. All right, Jamal. Paul George is in my lineup, so you know I like him. Hollis Jefferson. There's a chance that Millsap plays tomorrow. If Millsap plays tomorrow, you got to be very careful with Hollis Jefferson. So I guess I'll wait. Ersan, I don't like tomorrow. I'm just not big on Ersan. I love Lynn. And Joseph, I don't hate, but I don't love. He disappointed me, and it's DeRozan's team at this point. So Joseph is risky, and that's how I feel about your lineup. So I love Shooter and Iggy and George. Hollis, it depends on if Hollis goes up against Ersan, then yes. Ersan I will get rid of. And then Lynn and Joseph, pretty good. And Joseph, is iffy in my opinion. Don't really like Wright. It still hurts from last time I played him. Yeah, it hurts me, and I didn't even play him yet. Wright just doesn't. You remind me of that guy that the Spurs had, right? That has big games from time to time, but for the most part they suck. And when you play them, you're like holding your breath. The guy I'm talking about, I think he's on Detroit now. Oh man, he got some. He's a doofy tall guy. But yeah, I don't love. Let me see. Beasley, what did he do with his first game? He's gonna be on a minute restriction. But check out Beasley, 7 minutes and put up 14 fantasy points. It's pretty huge. Um, Bellinelli, Andre Roberson at home. It's not bad. And Roberson been balling. I'd rather take a risk on a Roberson at home because Roberson is getting rebounds. Roberson got 27 points in 3 out of the last 4 games, guys. Wow. He's still under 4K. And so we know at home he's much better than on the road. It's hard to ignore a center that plays against the Lakers, though, man. Who did Lakers play today? Clippers. DeAndre Jordan didn't do that great. And I want to say Roberson was doing his thing today. So Roberson probably changed the face because it's not the same LA interior that we're used to seeing. You know what I mean? Who's starting? Larry Nance. He sucks, man. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. Yeah, Wright's trash. Westbrook, Delly, Hayward, Lee, Gasol, Barea, Leonard, Kaminsky. That's not bad at all. I love Westbrook. Delhi, I kind of overlooked, but I do know that what's his name is out, right? He's gonna be out tomorrow again, Brogdon. Let's see. Not against Dallas. And Deladova just played 35 minutes and put up 20. I'm not into Delhi. I'm sorry, I'm not into Deladova. I'm into Antetokounmpo if misses though. That I'm into. And I'm Hayward is 2 hit and miss. Lee, yeah, I don't love that lineup, Wolf. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It'll be nice to just find a forward that I can throw into this last spot, and I would just complete the lineup. It's kind of tough. I like Steven Adams for that price. I like Steven Adams quite a bit. Steven Adams would have had more that last game, but he got into some foul trouble, had to sit. They're gonna play Steven Adams big minutes coming down the stretch. Cantor, I didn't show Cantor any love. Cantor is the man. Um, Paul Gasol. It's tough. Let me see. Boban, yeah, Boban, that guy sucks. Um, Now you like Kaminsky? Kaminsky's been heating up, man. In 24 minutes, he already dropped 30 against this team. 30 and 2 out of the last 4. What is he doing? This game, he had 2 blocks. And then this game, he did 20 points. He's scoring a lot. He's hitting his threes. He's not getting to the line. He's taking a lot of shots. Kaminsky's good. He comes off the bench. I'm not playing 5K for a bench guy. Let me look at forward and see who's the next guy that I might be interested in if I can just pay up a little bit. Nance? What did Nance do today? Knowing that the other guy's out. So 8 and 5 is 13. 14, 15, 16. And 4 is 20. About 21, 22. That's not really cutting it for me. Ingram. Ingram was doing okay today. As a matter of fact, they kind of ran the offense through Ingram. 18 and 4 is what? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Ingram had 30 plus points today. How much does Ingram cost? Nah, I can't pay that for Ingram. That's a little bit. That's a little bit too much for me. So, Kawhi, Troy Daniel, Russell Westbrook, Mike Conley. Oh, man. All right, so I'm gonna go Brandon Wright, and this is my logic, right? Although his price is up a little bit, it is the Lakers, and he has a chance of getting some rebounds, right? A part of me feels like the reason he has not been doing too well is because he, and I mean, he got 6 times value right here when he played 28 minutes against Indiana. So you you could trust some Brandon Wright, man. I trust Brandon Wright for that price and just finish out my lineup. So this is my early slate lineup. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna put my money on it, and you should play it with confidence. I'll submit it. And if you guys have any other questions to ask me, shoot for it. If not, I'm gonna go to bed, get some rest, and then tomorrow when the injury news come out, I'll get back on pre-lock and finish giving you guys that good information that you love to hear from me. So Speak now or forever hold your peace. All right, Mamba, thanks for coming, man. Appreciate all the time that we spent together. King Wolf, thanks for hanging out. Jamal, hope I answered your question. And I wish you guys good luck tomorrow, man. You guys take it easy, and I'm out. Peace.